Today I am going to teach you Rutherford atomic theory. This theory is based on the alpha scattering experiment. In this experiment, a thin foil of gold was taken and it was surrounded by the fluorescent zinc sulfide material around the circular space. Alpha ray was bombarded on the thin foil of gold. Three types of observation was found. First observation was that most of the alpha particles passed through the thin foil without any deflection. A few of them deflected by some angle and a very few or in a very small number of particles of alpha reflected back into its own direction. The amount was about 1 particle out of 20,000 particles of alpha. On the basis of above observation, atom can be divided into two parts. First part is nucleus and second part is outer region part of atom. Nucleus is present at the center of the atom. It is positively charged. Protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus. Approximately whole mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. It is approximately equal to 99.9% mass of the atom. The radius of the nucleus is 10 to the power minus 15 meter. The second part of the atom is outer region. This part is assumed to be empty because most of the alpha particles passes through the thin gold foil easily without any deflection. In this outer region part, electrons are present. Number of electrons and protons are equal since atom is neutral. And the radius of the atom is equal to 10 to the power minus 13 meter. On the basis of this observation, Rutherford gave a theory about the atom is known as atomic theory of the Rutherford. First theory is atom is very small particle. It is neutral and it is made up of two parts. One is nucleus and second is outer region. Nucleus is positively charged. Most of the mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. All the protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus. The outer part is empty. In this part, electrons are present. Next, number of electrons and number of protons are equal in number. Next, electrons revolve around the nucleus of the atom. Next, the force of attraction between the protons and electrons counterbalance the centrifugal force arised due to the movement of electrons around the center of the atom. Therefore, electrons do not fall in the nucleus of the atom. Now, some drawbacks are also present in the Rutherford atomic theory. First, according to Maxwell theory, if a charged particle moves around the other charged particle, then the moving charged particles lose its energy. Similarly, in the case of atom, the electrons which revolve around the nucleus should lose energy, and by traveling through a spiral path, it should come into the nucleus, and therefore atom should not be stable. It does not explain the stability of the atom. Second drawback is, if the electron coming closer to the nucleus by losing its energy due to Maxwell electromagnetic theory, the energy emitted should be continuous, but this observation was not seen, and the spectrum obtained from the atom in the form of lines. They have definite frequency and definite wavelength. Rutherford theory does not explain the line spectrums of the atom. And third drawback is, does not explain the arrangement of electrons around the nucleus. It also does not explain the energy of the electrons and the radius of the electron. Now, we can also establish the relation between the atomic radius and radius of atom is equal to 10 to the power 5 times a radius of nucleus, and volume of the atom is equal to 10 to the power 15 times the volume of nucleus. This is very important for the examination point of view. Now, tomorrow we shall study about the discovery of atomic number. Thanks.